चित्र वाटलं म्हणजे काय एक्झॅक्टली? हां, मग त्याला एक शब्द देऊ शकते का?
मला भीती वाटत होती कारण कालच घशात गोळी अडकली.
हां, भीती वाटत होती की ते परत अडकणार म्हणून. ओके, मग ते 8 पासून ते वर गेलं की कमी आलं? 7. ओके,
पण काही नव्हतं, गोळ्या घेतल्या नाही, ते वाढून 9 वर आलं. आणि मग नंतर सगळं आवरून झाल्यावर मी खूपच अशी लवकर आवरून तयार झाले. त्यामुळे मी खूप वेळ रिक्षाची वाट बघते पण रिक्षा काही येत नव्हती. माईशी गप्पा मारल्या, खेळले पण नाही.
The best part of our sessions are that there is nothing right and wrong. There is a lot of freedom where children can express themselves wholeheartedly. We do a lot of validation where they can express their intense feelings about certain issues where no one is really judgmental, but we do accept their responses the way they have given. And as a team, the EQ team, we do try and help the children, those who need help.
It is obvious that along with training children, it is absolutely essential to make parents aware of this need. This is done with the help of video clips, discussions, and role play. Is it possible to train children in emotional literacy and emotion management? Through neuroscientific studies, an interesting fact has surfaced. The usual functioning of the brain is like this. The signal from a sensory organ first goes to the thalamus, where it is translated into the language of the brain. Most of the message then goes to the neocortex, where it is analyzed and assessed for meaning and appropriate response. Studies have shown that occasionally the amygdala can trigger an emotional response via an emergency route, even as a parallel reverberating circuit begins between the amygdala and the neocortex. The amygdala can have us spring to action, while the slightly slow but more fully informed neocortex unfolds its more refined plan for reaction. What the amygdala does is called emotional hijacking. It explains the power of emotions to overwhelm rationality. In the hijack state, when the brain is flooded with electrochemicals, we still have options because these chemicals do not persist. In fact, they dissipate in just 3 to 6 seconds. While learning emotion management techniques, this 6-second pause option can be exploited. In children, the neural pathways are relatively immature. With emotional literacy and emotion management training, the emotional hijacking can be prevented to some extent, which allows the thinking brain to intervene and respond rationally. Why should children be trained in emotional intelligence skills? Because children with high EQ are better in academics, less impulsive, more focused, self-assertive, better able to cope with stress, more confident, less violence prone, and popular in the peer group. But most importantly, they are happy and healthy. A happy child grows up to be a happy adult. And don't you think the world filled with happy people will be a better place to live in.